Welcome to the Colorado Trail in July. This is going to be my survival overnighter at the beginning of the Colorado Trail. This is the low elevation part. It's going to be around 7,700 feet or so. Not going in too far, but very minimalist. Basically bringing what I have in my pockets, my everyday carry items, around town, plus my knife-mounted survival kit. And that's it. I got a fleece wrapped around my waist, but basically I'm just walking into the woods and I'm gonna overnight, see how it goes. It shouldn't be too cold. I did wait for a good weekend, or a good day really. It's Tuesday, and should be pretty warm. It's definitely warm right now. I'm kind of sweating, and really this is just flat. But yeah, I'll have little updates throughout the trip, and we'll see how it goes. So far it's beautiful. Haven't been to this part of the Colorado Trail since I thru-hiked it. Alright, this is my overnight camp. I'm a few hours from the car, depending how much lollygagging you do. And about 7,700 feet, found this nice little meadow. There's a little bit of water trickling over here. Basically, I kept following this thing downstream until the water got a little bit better. It's pretty gross up there. And yeah, I found this little spot. I basically left the car with whatever was in my pockets. Plus, I took my survival kit there. Yeah, there's my everyday carry stuff and my keys. My wallet's still inside the jacket. Got a couple little luxury items there: TP, some bug repellent, Neosporin. Here's my map. Kindle. I figure I can do a little plant ID later. Obviously, I got the video camera that I'm wearing, my hat, my regular camera, and my little FT60 ham radio, which I just was able to check into a local net. And then I grabbed some Gatorade. But that's it. What I did is I took a big branch, I trimmed off all the bits, got a bunch of the scratchy bark off, and then I used some of the Kevlar line from my little kit here, and I clove hitched up the ends. So now I can lay in this, and this stick I can just throw over me, and it should stay that way. So I should stay both insulated from the ground, and I should have that top layer as well. And if it rains, I think I'll be okay. I might have to adjust, make sure this thing is maybe make sure the bottom one is crunched under me more, so that water can't go in. But I think this will work. Well, this is camp in the morning. I survived, but the little space blanket did not. You can see what happened. Now, I used to be over there is where I started, and I did fall asleep, but not for long. I was kind of dozing off, and it did start to sprinkle a little bit, but it was just the ground was just too hard there, and so I ended up going back to here, which was another spot I had picked earlier. I had gone back and forth with, and this was pretty comfortable. But at some point during the night, that thing tore, and it just got progressively worse. So by morning it was in two pieces, and in the early morning I ended up having to, I just draped it over myself, so I was laying directly on this stuff, and I had that over myself, at least my upper torso, So it was not the most comfortable night, I will admit, but it was doable. Yeah, I'm picking up a little breakfast snack. There's this plant here that almost looks a bit maple leafy, but it's got little hairs on it. The hollow stem has these umbels. You can kind of see it all around here. It's cow parsnip, also known as wild celery. And you kind of peel the outside off, which may or may not give you some sort of dermatitis sort of thing. Hollow stem, eat it like celery. Definitely tougher than celery, but does kind of have that taste. This would probably be better in a soup. I was going back for seconds on that cow parsnip. Got a wild rose here. Actually, all these things are wild roses. This one's actually developing the rose hip. Not ripe, but collect a leaf or two of that. And the cow parsnip, the stem I had was kind of more mature, but some of the younger growth I had off that was really actually quite delicious and tender. So I'll go back and I think I'm gonna collect a couple young stems over there and chow. So I came over here to check out this thistle. I think it's maybe nodding thistle. Another one there. And bonus, there's a bunch of pennycress. I love pennycress seeds, so I'm super excited to find those. Not only am I going to chow some of these, I'm going to maybe take some home and try to plant them. So for pennycress, oh, there's some right here. Guess you just sort of scoop off. Oh, look at that. Kind of just sort of get rid of this. And chow down on some seeds. That's good. That would be awesome, like on a baked muffin, or like a roll, a fresh roll. Delicious. I don't know if I should try. I don't have gloves. I don't know if I should try to pick this or not. You know what? I don't think I'm going to. But pennycress, delicious. This is the hike out for my little survival overnighter. It's started raining a little bit ago, some drizzling on and off. I think I got 1.5 miles maybe yet to the vehicle. That's about it. Pretty successful. Can't complain. Wild foraged some good food this morning. Had really nice water. And it's pretty cool to be able to say you spent the night with just basically what was in your pockets and on your belt. So I'll have to do this again. Look for that video when it comes out. Cheers.